Welcome back to another episode of Details and Dents. This is our 5th video. Today we're going to be discussing our van, our new mobile rig. But before I get started, there's a few people I need to thank that made this build all come together. I need to thank my father and his team from Virginia for help doing the skid. Nolan, Jimmy, Matt, thank you so much. Without you, this would have never happened as soon as it did. Also got to thank Patrick from ProTech Detailing. He gave me some great insight on the skid and some certain ways I could set up equipment. So thank you very much. Let's get started on this video. First thing you'll notice is I'm standing under 2 canopies. We had these designed by Steve from South Carolina Premier Signs. Very easy to work with, amazing, durable canopies. The reason we went with these canopies is to kind of control our environment. When we're out there detailing mobily, we have the sun, the rain, the wind. We kind of got rid of all that with these canopies. They are fastened to our vehicle with custom fabricated brackets. That way, if it is getting a little wind, we don't have to worry about them getting blown away, damaging your vehicle, damaging my vehicle, or doing anything like that. Next, let's discuss the wrap on this van. It's one of my favorite things. We went a different way. Instead of doing a bunch of text and stuff that's hard to read as you go down the road, we went with photos of some of us doing some work on the vehicles. So on the side, you'll see me doing a paintless dent repair. On the back, we're doing a paint correction. Catazoom helped us design and install this wrap. They were so easy to work with. They came highly reviewed. So if you need a custom wrap for a commercial vehicle, check out the guys over at Catazoom. One of my favorite things about the wrap is the fact that we have a QR code on there. I've actually had a few customers already scan it, go directly to our website, and the best thing all, I'm on the side. And look at those legs. Now you may think they're Photoshop, I promise you, they're not. So ladies, if you want to reach out, my number's on the side of the van. Next, let's take a walk to the back of the van and check out the brains of the operation, the meat and potatoes, our new custom-made skid. For all you industry professionals, when you're looking at the back of this rig, you're probably thinking, where the heck's my generator? Well, we're not running one. This unit is 100% solar powered. This was a unit that was installed by Ben from Wall. He is a mobile detailer who's branched out and is now installing solar panels and solar units on mobile detailing rigs. If you need any of his information, we're gonna have it below in the description. Now let's discuss some of the equipment we have on the back side of our skid. Start with our Cranzel pressure washer. That is industry standard for mobile detailers and professional detailers in this industry. We have 100 feet of hose for it. We also have 100 feet of air hose linked to our air compressor. We'll speak about that more in depth later. We have 100 feet of electrical that goes to a 4-way box. Right now, that's plugged up to our Vapor Chief 100. And we also have 50 feet of vacuum hose that's connected to an in-house central vacuum system. We've wired the switch to the back. So let's start with the pressure washer and let's walk all the way through it. Our air compressor should be ready to go. Just like we talk about, our electrical's already hooked up, Vapor Chief is warming up. Our vacuum's already wired to the back of the van. So once we get on site, the only thing we really have to do is pull out a few buckets, some minor equipment, flip a switch, and we're going to work. You also notice a few minor details on the back of the van. We have multiple drain hoses. Those are to fill our buckets while we're doing our interior detailing part. It's gonna make us a little quicker, a little bit more efficient. We also have our bottle holders and our brush holders. Those are temporary. We're going with a custom fabricated setup. We've had them measured. They're being produced now. But for the short time, these PVC posts work phenomenal. Now that you've seen the back of the van, let's go ahead and go to the other side and let's check out all the equipment we have on the front of the skid. Now that we're on this side of the van, let's discuss all of the equipment you can see. First, let's start with our tank. We have a 200-gallon water tank from National Tank Depot. Awesome to work with, a little long with delivering. Plan on 6 to 8 weeks before you can get your tank made and delivered. On top of our water tank, you'll see all of our electrical equipment. We run 4 batteries, 2 inverters that are hooked to our solar panel that's charging. We also have a house charger at night. We can pull the van in at night, plug it up, and ensure our batteries are fully charged. If you want any more information about our solar unit, please reach out to Ben at Wall. Him and his wife do a phenomenal job on these installations. Next, let's discuss our vacuum-made central vacuum system. This unit was originally designed for a 5,000 to 10,000 square foot house. We're only using it for one hose, one vehicle at a time, so it literally overperforms. It is overbuilt, and I'm thankful for it. It's the most suction we've had out of any vacuum, and the people at Vacuum Made also added a water pickup. That way, if there's any liquid in your car, we can also get out without the use of an extractor. Behind the vacuum, you'll see our California air compressor, and why this piece of equipment is so important is most air compressors and generators make a lot of noise. We got rid of the generator, and so the only thing that was left though was the air compressor. And so I contacted the people at California Air Compressors. They make the quietest air compressors in the industry. This thing literally just sounds like a water pump going, so it's phenomenal. Greenville's known for its manufacturing and industrial, a lot of third shift operators. One thing when designing this rig, I wanted to make it super quiet. That way when we pull up to an apartment or a neighborhood, we're not waking up anyone that's trying to go to sleep. Now let's turn it on so you can listen for yourself. That's freaking awesome. People know in this industry how annoying a generator and an air compressor are. Guess what? We don't have any of those issues. The back wall, you'll see our newly built chemical rack. That is not done, and we're still adding and subtracting a few things to this rig. That's actually gonna be staying, but we need to pull it out, sand it down, and then seal it or paint it black. Next, we're gonna be adding a few other cabinets for our towels and just make us a little bit more organized and efficient. Now let's walk back under the canopies and let's check out the minimal equipment that we have to pull out when detailing all these vehicles. You're currently looking at the only equipment we have to bring out of the van and set up. First, we have our miscellaneous tool bin. In that tool bin, we have our drill heads. We have our 3 different foam cannons. After that, you'll see our 2-gallon pump sprayer. In that 2-gallon pump sprayer, we have our HD carpet solution. And then we have our 3 buckets with wheelies. We have our wash bucket, our rinse bucket, plus our wheel bucket with all of our wheel woolies and brushes. To the left of me, you see our mighty 8070 extractor. We're actually about to pull this off the van. We're no longer using it. Now we're using exclusively the Vapor Chief 100 with their new vac attachment. It has changed the way we are doing carpets and cloth interiors. I suggest y'all give it a try. It's a phenomenal piece of equipment. And our last piece is our step stool for larger vehicles such as vans, SUVs, and trucks. Now that you've seen the ins and outs of this van, it's time to watch it perform. Thank you for checking out our video. Hopefully you enjoyed our mobile detailing rig. If you could, hit that like and subscribe button. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. And for any info regarding our rig and people that helped us, go ahead and check out the description. We're going to put all that info below. Check us out for our next video. Thank you.